Pardon?
Can you do a roast?
You want me to do a roast?
Yeah.
Can I just remind you of something? I gave birth 2 days ago.
Yeah. 2 days ago, and you came out of the hospital straight away. You've been sitting around all this time, so you can make a roast.
To send me home to get rest at home.
Yeah, but you've been doing nothing but resting. Look at all these cups of tea for a start. I mean, look, I'm just saying...
I'm sorry that I need caffeine to keep going with a newborn baby.
Yeah, and it's not easy for me either. Right, I didn't give birth. No, but I'm not sleeping like you, so I'm knackered. You're awake. So, my mum and dad are coming, and you know what they're like. They always want a roast, so...
They always want a roast, but I've not just given birth 2 days before. You can get up and make it yourself.
Look, you do it much better than I do. We know that. I've tried. It's a waste of time.
Why are you gaslighting me?
I'm not gaslighting you. You always say I'm gaslighting you. I'm not.
You're trying to manipulate me into making a roast for your mum and dad because you can't be asked. Well, do you know what? I've just cooked for the last 9 months. Your kid.
Yeah. I'll sit with them, with the baby, talk to them. You got like a couple of hours to yourself.
Oh, you sit on your ass with the baby while I'm stood slaving over a hot stove. It doesn't work like that.
Sit on my ass with the baby, so you're saying it's easy then? Yeah, so if that's the case, then you can go in the kitchen.
9 months, your kid.
If his mom and dad come over to visit them and they expect a roast, then I would see exactly where he gets it from. How do you expect somebody to push something the size of a watermelon through an opening the size of a grape and not need a few days at least to recover? The fact that this man is expecting you to hop up and cook, and the only reason why he wants to watch his baby all of a sudden is so you can cook a roast, a labor-intensive meal to impress his parents. If y'all don't order a pizza, better yet, why don't the in-laws bring some food? This man has routinely gaslit this woman. She said it herself. He said, why are you always saying I'm gaslighting you? Because that's clearly what he does. He tries to make it seem like what he's asking for is not a big deal, even though he knows for a fact that it is. These are the same kind of women who give men like this multiple children. If he acts like this on child number 1, he's not going to get any better.
2 days. He must not have been in that operating room. If he would have seen what I've seen from my 3 children, he would understand. 2 days. And he wants her back in the kitchen. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry that I need caffeine to keep going with a newborn baby.
Yeah, and it's not easy for me either. Right, I didn't give birth. No, but I'm not sleeping like you, so...
It genuinely blows my mind with the amount of ignorance a lot of men have when it comes to women's anatomy. What also blows my mind is the amount of audacity that this man has, as well as the lack of common sense. Because the audacity for you to ask your wife who just gave birth to a whole human, she just shared her body for 9 months with an entire human being. With all the changes she's going through mentally, physically, and emotionally while being pregnant and then after giving birth, like, are you insane? Do you not realize the amount of pain this woman just went through to give birth to your all's child? Do you not realize the lack of energy she has because she just gave birth and she's recovering? Can you not just take a moment to look outside of yourself to maybe consider your partner for a minute? It's one thing if you go to ask your wife, hey, you know what, sweetheart, I know you just gave birth, but is there any way possible you can walk me through on how to cook this roast for my family who's coming into town? That's one thing. But to tell your wife who literally just gave birth 2 days ago that she needs to get off her ass and clean up and then cook because your parents are coming into town? This is one of those videos that I'm really hoping is just a joke, because if it ain't...
Pardon?
Can you do a roast?
You want me to do a roast?
Yeah.
Can I just remind you of something? I gave birth 2 days ago.
Yeah. 2 days ago, and you came out of the hospital straight away. You've been sitting around all this time, so you can make a roast.
To send me home to get rest at home.
Yeah, but you've been doing nothing but resting. Look at all these cups of tea for a start. I mean, look, I'm just saying...
I'm sorry that I need caffeine to keep going with a newborn baby.
Yeah, and it's not easy for me either. Right, I didn't give birth. No, but I'm not sleeping like you, so I'm knackered. You're awake. So, my mum and dad are coming, and you know what they're like. They always want a roast, so...
They always want a roast, but I've not just given birth to...
Hey ladies, welcome back. So, this is going to be a really short video. I just wanted to come in and talk about this viral video, one of the viral videos that is going around on TikTok right now. And I see a lot of women in the comments. Excuse me if it's loud. I'm outside. I just got off work. Just about to get in my car. Yeah, I see a lot of women in the comments saying that this has got to be a skit. This has got to be a joke. This is not real. Like this is not what men around the world do. And this right here, this is one of the reasons that I do not push divestment. You know, I get happy when I see pictures of black women with other races of men, and it appears that they're happy, just because I get happy to see black women being happy. I get happy to see women being happy, but I don't push divestment. And another reason I don't push divestment is because white women are online also talking about the things that white men are doing, and they're doing some of the same stuff that men of other races are doing. You know, they're leaving their kids too. They're being abusive. They're cheating. They're being financially abusive. They're just doing all kind of stuff. And it's Asian women too, like the 4B movement in Korea. Like, they are going on strike from their men. That's why I don't see why people can just sit on this platform and talk about divestment. Yeah, your chances might be a little bit better, but you're still going to be dealing with men. Men are men. Their nature is their nature. They're not the same as women, so you're going to always run into issues with them. You know, you're going to either run into one or two issues, or you're going to run into all the same issues. Like, this woman right here, she just had a baby 2 days ago, and this man is dead serious. I don't think his acting is this good. He's dead serious that he wants her to get up and just act like she didn't just create a whole human life and get up and cook a pot roast for, I think he said his family was coming in or something, I guess, to come see the baby. Like, he wants her to continue her wifely duties. And if he wants her to continue her wifely duties, what other duties do you think he's wanting her to continue? This is why we see women who have kids, like, they'll have a baby, and then y'all, I'm not even playing, I've seen women be 6 months pregnant with a 1 month old. I've seen it, like 6-7 months pregnant again with a 1 month old. Like, I have a brother and a sister that were both born in the same year, and they were like 11 months apart, but I've seen it even closer than that, 5 and 6 months apart. And I don't think that's because of the women. I really don't think most of the time that's because of the women. Because for one, when you have a newborn, you're exhausted. That newborn has thrown your schedule off. You can't sleep, and you're trying to get stuff done when that baby is asleep. And a lot of women are like out here trying to still please these men and doing, you know, having sex before the 6 weeks is up because they're scared that their men are going to cheat, not knowing that a lot of the time the man was cheating before, after, and during your pregnancy. Like, so you're doing all of this stuff that's putting you at risk, that can set your body back and hurt your body, because you want to keep this man that all he's there for is to get served sexually and, you know, in other ways also. So, ladies, I pray that this woman leaves this man in this video. I really pray that she leaves him, and I really pray that y'all are watching these videos and y'all aren't just thinking that we are all old, bitter women that hate men. No, a lot of us don't even hate men. Some of us are actually with men, and we're just trying to show you the red flags and teach women to do better. Not only women, but there are girls that are younger than I'm 40. There's girls that are in their 20s and teens and 30s that are learning a lot from these videos, and they're out here dating these guys, and they're seeing the red flags, and they're cutting it off fast and quicker than they used to because they see these videos. So if you are with a man that is selfish before you get pregnant with him, by him, and has certain red flags before you even get pregnant by him, like, don't get pregnant by him. Just, you can cut him off. There's other guys. You should be dating multiple guys, not saying that you should be sleeping with them, but if this lady had been looking at red flags and dating multiple guys, she probably wouldn't have ended up with this one, because I guarantee you he was acting like this before she had that baby, before she got pregnant, before they got married. And I just pray that she leaves him. I'm pretty sure she probably cut off her comments on this video, but yeah, I didn't want to make this a long video. I just wanted to come on here and talk about this really quick, because I just got off of work and I was just thinking about it, and I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it, and yeah, this is a whole hot mess. And that's why I don't like do the whole color black man thing. I did at first when my channel first started. That's what I focused on, because that's what I am. But the more and more I see just other races of women, Mexican women, Chinese women, Asian women, whatever you want to say, Hispanic women, just all kinds of women around the world, Ukrainian women, we're all experiencing the same things. We're all going through the lying, the cheating, the narcissism, the gaslighting, the abuse, just whatever. Like, we're not any different. That's why I can't relate to women who think that other women just got it so much easier just because they may have money or their men may have more power, that's going to make it worse for them. If their men have more power, how much worse do you think it is for them if we're dealing with males who have no power at all and they're just like terrorizing the community? Just imagine men that are on a higher level, you know. I'm not telling you have to be concerned about the plight of other women as black women. If you're not, that's on you. But some of us are, because we know that it's a lot. We know that this is a worldwide thing, and we can't just fight this as black women alone. And I know we think we have no allies, but there are women, not just white women, around the world that are sick and tired of being treated like this too, and that they're listening to this, and it's giving them the courage to stand up and actually go back into being a matriarchy and getting away from their men and not birthing them. China, Russia, Korea, the women are coming together and they're building their own communities, and they're going against birthing these men because of this. The divorce numbers here are skyrocketing because of this. So it's not just us. And I do believe, like, those of us who have like channels, it is people that are watching us and in the comments, and they're scared to comment because there's women saying, oh, she's not black, or they're not black, nope, they don't care about us, so we shouldn't care about them. And if that's your attitude, that's fine. But we know that this is a global issue, and we can't do it alone. There's way more men than us around the world, and they're way more violent and ready to do stuff to us. We can see that because they're changing laws to put us back under their foot. So I cannot afford to be like that. If I'm thinking about the bigger picture, I can't afford to exclude women when I know that other women are going through stuff just as worse and the same as what we're going through. So yeah, I didn't want to say much, but I'm going to get out of here, ladies. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, my channel is very stagnant. You know, I know some people will unfollow because they don't like, you know, that I am for all women and that I do speak about all men now. And some women just unfollow because I am married to a black man, and that's fine. My numbers can be stagnant because of that. And I know that YouTube doesn't like everything that I say. So there's a lot of different reasons that some of our channels are not growing, but I do appreciate the ones who are sticking around and who are listening and sharing and subscribing. I appreciate you all, and I will talk to you guys next time. Get in the comments and share your thoughts. Bye.